welcome to swbox.com. I'm Neil, and today I've got my manager with me, Michael,
Hello.
marketing manager. We're going to have a bit of a debate about a product that we've got for the iPad 3. Now, I know it's not for the iPad 1 or the iPad 2, but it's the right ribbon cable. So, at a guess, we believe it's for the iPad 3. The iPad 1's ribbon cable is completely different. The iPad 2 is similar, okay. Now what this does is it's the volume controls, the anti-rotate and the sleep button, okay. So that's the product we've got, and it looks like this, okay. Now it's got all of the functions for this, but it just physically doesn't fit on the iPad 2, and it's definitely not for the iPad 1 because that's a completely different configuration. So I'm going to ask you, Michael, what do you think? iPad 3 or?
I feel like I'm in the hot seat here. Okay, my answer is this. I need to tell you a story. I need to contextualize this.
Okay.
So your question is that ribbon, is that cable for the iPad 3 a product which obviously is not available, won't be for another month or two, supposedly, right? So my answer is this. Allow me to tell you a story. Our offices, where we work, swbox.com, is in Shenzhen, China, right next to Hong Kong. And in my opinion, I don't know if we share this opinion, is Shenzhen is the global hub of consumer electronics.
Yeah.
It's all made here, and when I say here, a 3-minute walk from here. It's in an area of Shenzhen called Watianbei, and we're talking maybe 10 blocks by 10 blocks, I'd say maybe 6 by 6 blocks, crammed with Shanzhai cell phones, iPhone cases, a lot of knockoff products, consumer electronics. It's all from here. Yeah. And the thing is though, and I'm getting to your question, the thing is though, a lot of people feel, okay, you can just walk into the markets and get whatever you want, where that's not exactly true. If you walk into these markets, the suppliers, the manufacturers, the factory owners will just sell you a ton of crap.
Yep.
Right? For example, Angry Bird iPhone cases. It's everywhere, but of course Western buyers well past Angry Birds. Okay, so why am I saying this is that you really have to establish a relationship with suppliers for them to give you their good products. And out there in the interwebs, you'll probably have noticed is that we're the only ones who are claiming that we have an iPad 3 cable as well as the iPhone 5 cable.
Yeah. And
we also had the Blackberry Playbook cases in advance of the actual product shipping. And I think for the Blackberry 9900 and the 9810, we had it in advance. So based on the track record, in every case where we had an advance of a product, it turned out to be the real thing.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'm getting to his question. The other day, myself and our purchasing manager and one of our biggest suppliers, who we've dealt with, for more than 3 years now, okay, we were sitting at dinner. And a normal supplier dinner means a lot of hot, spicy food, endless cigarettes, and then afterwards, karaokeing, which means a lot of toxic alcohol. This is how business is done, right? So as we're sitting down at dinner, this portly supplier gentleman places those cables on the table, and he says in Putonghua, in Mandarin Chinese, "Bet you can't guess what these things are." Right? At this point, I've had a couple of drinks. I go, I don't know, what are they, right? I'm a little bit stuttering. And he says, well, this one, iPhone 5 cable, this one, iPad 3 cable. And I nearly spit out my alcohol
Yeah.
and partially choke. And the purchasing manager next to me also has a similar reaction. And of course, we go and ask him, how on earth did you get these things? And yeah, he was very cagey about it. And I don't blame him, because you don't get to be where they are without knowing some people who know some people or whatever. So there's a lot of guanxi and networking going on there. So he said, yep, these are the iPhone 5, iPad 3 cables. And, you know, of course, we wanted more of an assurance. But there was really nothing more than his word. Do we trust him? In every case before, he hasn't let us down. But if you ask me quite honestly, I'm somewhat sure.
Okay, so percentage sure.
I'm pretty sure, and by pretty I mean like Megan Fox in Transformers, pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, that's fair play. So, potentially, we have got these products. We can't test them, and we don't know.
I want to test them because, you know,
of course.
The iPhone 5 launch is probably the most anticipated event ever, right?
Yeah. And it's such a secret as well, always.
Yes, it
You
is.
know, and that's the thing about these products. But obviously, we've put them on our website. We're not selling them at the moment. We're just letting people know that we've got them. Is that correct?
Yes.
Pretty much. That's what we're doing.
I mean, both you and I, we spend an inordinate amount of time on the internet, and you know, all the blogs are talking about it, all the websites are talking about it. But over here in China, it's all the talk as well. Wherever people go out, when we meet with suppliers and talk within the industry, it's about iPhone 5. What's it going to look like? iPad 3. What's it going to look like? Fatter, shorter, thinner, thicker, whatever. Things like bigger screen, smaller screen. So supposedly October is the launch, because I think the middle of this month is when the Blackberry, I can't remember, I think the Blackberry had already dropped in Canada, the 9900. I have to go check what.
Yeah, it's coming. It is coming, but I don't know exactly when.
Okay. But it'll be coming before the iPhone 5. And they were saying iPhone 5 in China. China Telecom is going to offer the iPhone 5 as well as the simplified new version of the iPhone 4.
Yeah.
And so shortly, in a month or two, I would like to give you a more definitive answer, and I would love to give you guys out there a more definitive answer as well. And as soon as we find out more, and I'm sure that before the official launch, we will have the actual iPhone 5.
Yes.
Before.
I hope so.
Right.
And then take it apart.
And take it apart. And the Apple Ninja here will make the teardown videos, which he is so good at doing. We look forward to it. So it's a day-by-day thing right now. It really is a day-by-day thing where we're trying to find out as much as we can.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Michael. Well,
You're welcome.
it's on our webpage. Please come and have a look.